Hi everyone, today I've got this 4x4 butterfly envelope mini album to share with you all. I made this a while back as part of my entry into Claire Cartwright's giveaway. And so I bought some 4x4 inch envelopes to make my mini album. And then of course I cut some card down to 4x4 inches once they're folded. So like 8x4 and then folded in half. Then I used this 6x6 Violet Studio paper pad, and I used pretty much all of the pad to make this album. So I just went through and selected the papers that I like to start with. Next I cut down my envelope so it was just the part that I needed to make my album left. Then I went ahead and I glued down all the envelope flaps inside of my 4x4 folded cards. And I can't remember how many pages I did. I think it might have been 5 or 6. But you can see I'm repeating the process for each one here. Next I've cut down some pattern papers from the pack, and I've just left a little border so that you can see like the white edge on the card bases. Then I go ahead and glue all those down on each card on the inside panels. And that covers that envelope flap up nicely too. So next I'm doing the end sections, and I've cut these pieces of pattern paper a little bit shorter along the one edge because you need to make a little sort of folder section, so you need the space to sort of slot things into the folder. And you can see here I'm using a circle die to make sort of a semicircle in the centre of the paper, so I cut that out so it's just aesthetically pleasing really. So rather than keep trying to get the die in the right place on each piece of paper, I use the one that I've already cut and use it as a reference to make my semicircle cuts on the rest of my pattern papers. Next I glue these down, and you'll notice I just glue very lightly along the 3 edges there and leave the front part open so that I can slot things in. And you want to try not to use too much glue on this because you don't want it sort of spreading out and stopping you from using the pocket. Once that's done, I want to do the other side of the pockets. Because this is an envelope, it just gives it extra sturdiness as well when you add that extra piece of pattern paper on the back. So as well as it making it look pretty, it has a purpose functionality wise. And once I've glued all the pattern papers onto the back of the pockets, then I go ahead and glue all of my sections together to make my album. Then I've got some cut aparts from the paper pad, so I'm just going ahead and popping those into the pockets now. Next I've picked some yellow ribbon. I'm just cutting the amount I think I need to make a tie around the front of the album. Then I use some red liner tape and I'm popping it around the album. And I just use that to tape my ribbon down. And once that's done, I then glue pattern papers over the top on the front and the back. Then all that's left is to sort of decorate the inside. And I don't glue too many elements down because I think it's nice to be able to sort of rearrange it yourself when you receive it as a gift. And so I just put some stickers in and some ephemera. And as you can see, I'm sticking with a butterfly and floral theme. And that is it. And these envelope albums, these envelope albums, no matter what size you kind of use for the envelopes, are really easy to make, and I think they look really effective. I hope you liked this one, guys. If you did, give the video a like, and if you don't already subscribe, don't forget to go ahead and do so. Thanks for watching. Bye.